Title: Cheating Wife Cut the Apple Pie and calmly said, "On Friday I have a date. I want to try another man." I froze, then smirked. "Good luck." "What do you mean, good luck?" she asked in shock. "Dear, you've just ended our marriage." She cut the apple pie like nothing was wrong. Steam rose between us, soft and sweet, mocking the acid burning my throat. Her knife slid through the crust, clean, precise. I remember her looking up, eyes calm, voice steady. "On Friday," she said, "I have a date. I want to try another man." The clock on the wall ticked once, sharp, final. My fingers froze around the coffee mug. For a second, I thought she was joking. Then I saw the faint curve at the corner of her lips. Not guilt, excitement. I smiled, slowly. "Good luck." She blinked, thrown off balance. "What do you mean, good luck?" I leaned back, calm, deliberate. "Dear, you've just ended our marriage. Tonight, you're out of my bedroom. Tomorrow, I'm filing for divorce. You wanted experience? Go get it." Her face went pale, lips trembling like a candle's last flicker. That was the moment she realized I wasn't bluffing. But this story didn't start at the kitchen table. It started long before, in the quiet trust between two people who once built everything together. I met Julia in college. She had that restless fire, the kind that made you believe she'd change the world. I fell for it, for her ambition, her laugh, the way she made small things feel infinite. We got married at 27, built a life from nothing. Late nights, ramen dinners, shared dreams. We talked about everything, or so I thought. Years later, when I opened my firm, I bought her a car as a thank you. She cried that night, said I was her everything. I believed her. But somewhere along the line, she started drifting. Longer hours at work, locked phones, half-truths wrapped in soft smiles. I told myself it was stress, that love changes, that people evolve. I was right, just not in the way I wanted. The first sign came 3 months before the pie. Her perfume changed. Not the floral scent she'd worn for years, but something musky, unfamiliar. Then the gym memberships, the new lingerie, the constant texting with coworkers. My gut whispered, my heart refused to listen. Until one night I saw the reflection of her phone light in the mirror while she texted in bed. Her face glowed with the same excitement she once had for me. That killed something inside me, cleanly, quietly. I didn't confront her, not yet. I just watched. For weeks. Her routine shifted. Thursday meetings ran late. Saturdays became yoga retreats. I installed a discreet tracker on her car, synced to my phone. The truth doesn't need drama, it just needs patience. On a Friday night, she went to a hotel instead of yoga. The man's name was Eric, a colleague, married, with 2 kids. I didn't explode. I didn't scream. I just saved the evidence. Photos, receipts, call logs. By Sunday, I had enough to destroy her, but I wasn't ready to. Not yet. I wanted precision, not chaos. Over the next month, I moved silently, transferred our joint funds into a separate account, my name only, consulted a lawyer, changed passwords, made sure the house title was updated under my sole ownership, a legal technicality she never cared about. Every smile I gave her after that was rehearsed. Every dinner conversation, a performance. She thought I was distant. I was, but not for the reasons she assumed. Then came that apple pie. When she confessed her desire for experience, she didn't realize she was standing on the edge of her own downfall, and I was the one who built the cliff. She left that night, packed a bag, slammed the guest room door like a teenager. I heard her crying, but my sympathy was long dead. The next morning, I served her the divorce papers with her coffee. She didn't touch them, just stared, wide-eyed. "This is insane," she whispered. "No," I said softly, "it's called consequence." She tried to beg, to reason, to manipulate, all in one breath. I didn't flinch. I had spent months preparing for that moment. Within a week, her world began to crumble. The photos and messages I'd gathered, they found their way to her lover's wife, anonymously. His marriage imploded overnight. His company found out, so did HR. He lost his job. She lost her reputation. She called me, voice trembling. "Did you do this?" "Yes," I said. "You wanted another man. I just made sure he was available." The divorce went through without delay. I kept the house, the car, the accounts. She walked away with a suitcase and a lesson she'd never forget. She tried to play the victim online, telling friends I was cold, controlling, heartless. I let her speak. Truth doesn't shout, it waits. A month later, one of her friends leaked the affair screenshots, the ones I'd accidentally left visible in a shared drive. Her sympathy dried up overnight. The world she'd built on deceit collapsed quietly, just the way I planned it. Sometimes I still think about that night. The pie cooling on the table, the way the knife glinted under the kitchen light. There was a time I'd have begged her to stay. Now I thank her for leaving first, because it gave me clarity. People say revenge is toxic. Maybe, but so is betrayal, and I'd rather be the poison than the prey. I didn't ruin her life out of spite. I did it to balance the scales, to remind her and myself that actions have gravity. She once told me she wanted a new experience. Well, she got it. Last I heard, she moved to another city, works part-time, alone. Meanwhile, I rebuilt, stronger, quieter. Sometimes I bake on Fridays, just for the irony. The smell of apples fills the house again. It no longer stings. If you asked me whether I miss her, I'd tell you this. I miss the illusion, not the person. Because when she cut that pie, she didn't just slice dessert. She cut the cord between who I was and who I became. And I became something she'll never understand. Calm, calculated, free. I don't need forgiveness. I have closure, and it tastes better than any apple pie ever could.